Okay. Um, I'm recording another video. Uh, Essentially, one second. Try to switch hands here. Okay. This is a more treacherous video today. I just rode down this hill, and there were these people. They were laughing at me a lot, and I don't know why. You know, those people that are watching this video, why? Is it because you're my fans? You were elated to see me. You were giddy. You had to laugh. You couldn't control yourself. I don't know. But anyway, so this is Main Street, Ravenna. This is West Main Street. We're gonna cross to the right here. Okay. I crossed. We're coming upon. Oh, good. Nobody's here. Oh, 3 cars are here. This is West Main Elementary School. This is where elementary school. Oh, there are some people there. So we'll just stay over here. I don't have a lot of people. But yeah, there's some people over there. So I may just continue on to my next location. The people over there being loud for some reason. People are irritated. People are abrasive. And it's not like, that's the true fact. People suck, But that's okay. If some people are okay, those people are my fans. My loyal fans. Thank you. Yeah, we're going to continue to the next location. I was just on some sorely neglected sidewalks. A lot of sidewalks. We are in. Oh man, I'm gonna turn right here. Okay. We are in Southern Ravenna, aka south of Main Street. Sun's kind of in my eyes, but that's okay. And they have more sidewalks down here. Like my road doesn't have sidewalks at all. This road doesn't. Well, this side doesn't. This side does. But the sidewalks are frequently really bad. Bad for riding bikes. The worst sidewalk, though, I encountered so far was in front of the Masonic Temple in Kent. Really bad. It was so bad I almost fell off my bike. But anyways, we're coming upon Diamond Street. Diamond Street is a long and important street. I might just go on the road. Why don't we do it in the road? I just wanted to say earlier, I was on Peck Road, because I was going to... Okay, come on. Okay, a car is coming behind me, so I'm just going to get onto the sidewalk here. I was on Peck Road to get maple syrup, and I saw this, incredible building that I want to see more of. It looked very, very gothic, and very tall, also. Maybe as tall as a Kent Mill. Okay, sorry. There's a guy there. Anyways, what was I going to say? Yeah, so we're on South Diamond here. A lot of people live on Diamond. A lot of people live on Prospect, kind of. A lot of people live on Middle. That's a good one to live on. It's where my mom grew up. The sidewalk ends on this side, so we're gonna do that maneuver. Okay. I've completed my maneuver, and we are almost to. We're to the place I want to come to. Car is coming behind me. Perfectly dodged. Perfect timing to dodge that. Okay. I might have to walk my bike here. There's like an angle. No, I can do it. I'm an expert. Oh, the angle's not that bad at all. See? So, I was so close to falling. You guys don't even know. My little flash before my eyes, similarly to how it did the moment before I plunged into a ditch from the ice. Very similar feeling. But I made it. I'm okay. I almost clipped the side of that metal. Anyway, here we are. So, I don't have to walk my bike, which is annoying, especially on these rocks. It's fine though. So, this is, Diamond Street. We just went under, I don't know what you would call that, I guess Diamond Street Bridge. But what you have here, we have these train tracks. By the way, both of these sets of train tracks are active. So we have these train tracks that will take us to the Prospect Street Bridge. I'm not going to be able to walk all the way there through here because walking the bike is genuinely miserable. But I want to come over here to this pile of rocks that's pretty good. Because, I'm trying to showcase the best of Ravenna. And honestly, the best of Ravenna is like the cool places that you can just sit. And experience the Rust Belt aesthetic. And Ravenna is a very aesthetic place, I would say. There's some times where it's not, but that's okay. So you can see the bridge over there. There's that guy that I kind of curved around. Hopefully a train will come while I'm recording this. That would be so lucky. Some crows. We don't. They should be ravens though. Ravenna. Okay, this is farther than I remember. Okay, 1 second. Well, I already recorded a video today, that Beach Boys song Killer, and I said I would only do 1 video a day max, but being a YouTuber is too fun, so we're doing this, and I just got to the pile of rocks I was thinking of. It's literally a pile of rocks. This is what I want to show you. If you come to my town, I'll show you something like this. Let me just park my bike. Nobody's here. Also, apparently, like, walking on train tracks is illegal or something. I think that's, like, liberal nonsense, right? Why should it be illegal? It's like saying walking on the road is illegal. So, you can kind of just, kind of just get up on this pile. And you can sit here. You could go over there to kind of have like a back to like lean against. And from here, you can go this way through the tick hangout, menagerie of ticks over here. And you can get up to see the tracks up there. It's kind of miserable to go over there. I hate it. But we're probably going to go to, I don't know where I'll take you next, but I'll be back. So I forgot to say, those tracks that run diagonally to these, they go towards Rootstown. So these ones go underneath Prospect Street. Those ones go above Prospect Street. Oh, and I forgot to say, if you follow those same tracks, the tracks that go under Prospect Street, if you follow them west rather than east, you'll go next to the Catholic cemetery. We might go there in this video. I'm not entirely sure. This probably won't pick it up, but I can hear a train. And this is upsetting because it's where we just left. We're not going to get to see it. I'm sorry. I don't know how to ameliorate the situation. Also, someone is on the same sidewalk as me, but there's no. Wait, maybe they're walking away. I don't know. It's really hard to tell. In the current moment, I'm thinking about how much nicer this would be were it winter. I took some walks down here in South Ravenna. By the way, Ravenna is not really large enough for there to be like regional things. I mean, they're nice neighborhoods, but you know, it's not actually like South Ravenna. I hope you can hear me when I move it far away like that. I need to do it for balance. And anyways, the snow was like knee deep and just completely covering the sidewalks. We're almost to a place called Stoner's Ledge. I'm going to show that to you guys. But yeah, winter is so nice. Summer is like, it's disgusting. It makes you dumber. Summer does, because it, you know, rhymes with dumber. I hate summer. At least, I'm wearing a long sleeve T-shirt right now, and it's fine. But I don't know, it's miserable. We're gonna go left here. There was like some. These 90 degrees. There we go. These 90-degree like sidewalk angles are actually. So what happened there is that the sidewalk insisted that my flip phone flip. It was so bumpy that it made it close, and then the video stopped. But we are where I wanted to go. I already passed the first attraction, so let's go on to the next. This is the dentist. This is my current dentist. I have to go here on Friday. I'm dreading that because the dentist is one of the worst places you can go. Actually, oh man, I almost fell because I stopped too fast. I can just leave my bike in this parking lot, I think. Famous last words. It was the last time I left a bike somewhere, the seat got stolen. But, yeah, I hate the dentist. It's horrifying. It's barbaric. My ideal teeth situation is like a horseshoe. You know, just like a metal thing like that. Put it on the top, bottom jaw. I'm not into like transhumanism, but the dentist is so bad that, you know, really anything is worth it to avoid it. So that is Prospect Street. Oh man, there's cars coming. That bridge is Prospect Street. Prospect Street is an important street in Ravenna. If you follow it south, it becomes 44. If you follow it north, it's Prospect Street. You have to stay on 44. You have to, once you get to Main Street, you turn left, then you turn right on Chestnut. Kent, I noticed on my bike journey to Cuyahoga Valley National Park, in Kent they have the same thing where a Chestnut and a Prospect Street are next to each other. So they copied us. Anyways, you are beginning to see the Stoner's Ledge landmarks here. So essentially, the Pennsylvania and Ohio Canal came through Ravenna, came through Charleston. That's where James A. Garfield was a canal boy. And so this is old canal infrastructure. If you watch my Ravenna video, you know that Ravenna is, you know, really a lot of towns like Ravenna, our histories can be divided into their, like, the transportation technology of the time. And so the canal era was a good era for us. So this is like, I don't really know how like things work. I'm not very mechanically minded at all. But there are these big three, like I have no idea how a canal works. But there's these big three things. And then it's super ticky right now, I'm certain. So we'll just peer over here. Let's see if I can get you guys to see that. You see that? Stoner's Ledge, 420. You can go up on Stoner's Ledge, and it's like not that cool. But I really want to see a train, so I'm gonna wait around here until a train comes. I mean, can't be more than half an hour. If it's more than half an hour, I'll leave. So I'll be back later when the train is coming, hopefully. I got anxious that my bike was going to get stolen, so I'm walking back over here. But I'm still going to wait for the train, just over here. Oh, and I can show you that other thing now. So this used to be, it was called like Woolen Mills factory, location of industry here in Ravenna. It was abandoned. And they tore it down, and for a long time, it was like a total rubble pile over here. And it's less so now. We'll go over and look. It was just a really cool scenery for Ravenna, I would say. There's still some rubble here, of course, but it's you know what? Maybe it only seems less rubbly because there's all these. No. This is a lot better than it was. Like, this is nothing comparatively. So, people go in here. Look at that. Yeah, it was just a rubble pile. Now they cleaned it up. That's nice. Not really. I liked it better as a rubble pile. It says that my battery is low. I'm going to hope for a train before it dies. But it might die. I'm sorry. I'm biking around in circles because I was bored. I feel like the kid who shoots Combo in Breaking Bad. Ladies and gentlemen, we have a train coming. It's actively lowering. I wish I was over by Stoner's Ledge when it was coming, because I won't get to be as close to it as I like, but it's okay. It'll still be nice. Okay. What if my phone dies before it gets here? Sounds close. Might be really loud. Oh, I see it. There it is. Wow. I don't know. Oh, I almost fell. I don't know how much, I don't know how well the experience is transferred onto this camera here. But, wow. This is a pretty good train. Honestly, it was below average, but that's okay. And it was, kind of short. I didn't like some of the cars were weird. Didn't have as many good cars. But it was okay. It was very earthquakey. And it made the good hissing noise a lot more than normal. So it was a pretty good train. I hope that you guys enjoyed that. I enjoyed that. I'm sorry that I wasn't closer. And I guess now I'm going to head home. I would talk until it dies, but I fear that if I do that, it won't save. So wait, I'll just pause it now, and then I'll talk, so it's not important if I don't get it. Okay. What do I want to talk about? Not sure. That's rare, but I don't want something to talk about. Okay, I'm going to think about it. Okay. I figured out what I want to talk about. I'm going to talk about probably my favorite little scene in Henry Miller's Tropic of Capricorn. Incredible book. My favorite book, even. Basically, if you're unaware, it's a like non-fiction novel. There are some fictionalist parts, but it's mostly just a recapping of his time in New York as opposed to Tropic of Cancer, which is his time in Paris. And anyways, he's in some neighborhood. It's nighttime. He's walking, and he's really mad. Why? It's because like some woman would not sleep with him or something. That's what he gets mad about. And he's thinking to himself, he says he's so mad, he's thinking like, oh my god, I wish this whole neighborhood got bombed. I want everyone in it to die. I'm just so mad that, he's imagining all the bombs being dropped on this neighborhood. And then he looks up into the sky. By the way, the orca is over there. That's the orca. Anyways, he looks up into the sky. He sees stars, and he says, "Oh, I almost fell." He says the stars start to talk to him, and they say something like, "Young man, why are you so mad? We have to sit up here every day. We watch all the worst things ever happen, and yet we still shine beautifully every night. We cover the world in our light, and we make it all beautiful." And they're like, we're better than you. What is your problem, right? And he's like, oh my god, that's so true. And he looks into like the gutter. This is like disgusting New York City. And there's just like lettuce in the gutter, other garbage and stuff too. But it says he specifically picks up a piece of lettuce. And he's like, wow, this lettuce is so beautiful in the starlight. And he struggles to put it down. And he's like enamored by all the trash. And I think that that's really beautiful. There's so many great moments in that book. Another good one I like is him talking about his he goes on like two journeys. One is to Arizona, and one is to the Gulf of Mexico. And when he talks about going to the Gulf of Mexico, he says that he drowned himself in the Gulf of Mexico. It's just, I don't know, a lot of beautiful stuff. He's an incredible writer. What else do I want to say? Okay, let me think of a new topic. I'm on the north edge of Main Street now, going back to my house. I do live on the north side. I realize I'll have to turn this off before I get too close to my house. But, anyways, I want to talk about places. That's one of my favorite things to talk about. So I'm leaving to go to Maine in less than 2 weeks, which is very exciting. Going to New England, going to hit some new states for me: Connecticut, Maine, New Hampshire, Vermont. That's exciting. So basically what was going to happen was my family was going to go to the Grand Canyon, but I told my mom, let's go to Maine. It's cheaper and closer and better. I mean, I haven't been to the Grand Canyon, but I assume Maine is better because, it's the Far East. Did you know Maine is the closest state to Africa? That type of thing. It's very far east. Maine is oriental. Anyways, ooh, an ambulance or something. But, anyways, what are some other places? So, I'm I'm like a nationalist of, I'm a regionalist. Uh, my region, it can vary depending on the topic. But if it's, when it comes to travel, it's just like east of the Mississippi, largely. And also, honestly, north of, well, I've never been south than about halfway down West Virginia, so I'd say north of that, that's my domain. East of the Mississippi, north of halfway down West Virginia. I think probably the lowest point, probably the southernmost point I've been is like Spruce Knob is probably the lowest, right? Southernest. I think Spruce Knob, wherever that is. Anyways, other places I want to go to. Well, I really want to go to the Upper Peninsula. I like desolate places. I like cold, snowy places. I want to live in the Upper Peninsula in winter. I want to be snowed in, / snowed in from society, but not from my house. Because I wouldn't like to stay inside for too long. But I'm going to stop it now so I don't give my address away. So, I just got back, and I just wanted to conclude with it's a good setup, by the way. It doesn't have a selfie camera on it. I just want to conclude by saying, you know, people will say, like, there's nothing to do in small towns, and that there's things to do in big towns. And I'm confused as to what the big things are, what the things in the big towns are, and I'm confused as to why people say there's nothing to do in the small towns, because I just did, like, a thing, you know? I really enjoyed it. And it's like, you don't have to spend money for it to be a thing. You don't have to, you don't even have to enter any building specific to, like, a task or something for it to be a thing. A thing can just be walking around and appreciating, you know, pile of rocks, train passing by, factory being torn down that you love, forest, you know, anything. And so I implore all of you to just, like, go and just exist in the world and just look around in the world and enjoy what you see. Okay, that's the moral of my story.